Gentlemen, alright, so you guys, even though I don't see you guys here, I'm just gonna start into it, start talking. So, from the high time frame, here we have Ethereum, and we have time and date, Arizona time. I'm new to this getting this algorithm right, so I'm gonna wait a little bit to see. But anyway, so let's start with the monthly, 3 monthly. And Bitcoin, probably gonna create the high like I told you guys it would. Yes, it did. It's going to. Yeah. I told you guys. I told you guys this would happen. Oh shit. And the S&P probably did some crazy move like that too, or just going strong high. Let me check right now. No, it's going up slowly. So I'm taking my bullshit off. Alright, you guys. So I told you this shit is gonna happen. I don't know how I do this. I just been doing it since 2020 or this October 19. So 2020, actually 2019, October 2019, I started doing this. So let me break it down. If you watch my last live videos that I was doing, I was talking about this potential move that Bitcoin and Ethereum were gonna do right now. So let's go straight to it. This Friday, I mentioned how we end up closing in this area right here. This is Friday, August 8th. So August 8th, seeing how we closed above a 50 Fibonacci on a daily, that told me that what it's potentially going to do now is a strategy that I call the three candle strategy. So since Bitcoin closed right here in the daily in this area, there's a strategy I use called a three candle strategy. So the first one gives you your resistance, and obviously this one closed in the 50 Fibonacci. But anyways, this will give you the first resistance. The second one will give you your support. After that, you mark it up as a box. The third one, since this one's a daily, I know that to pay attention to the last 4 hour, the last 4 hours of the 4 hour candle, which is from 1 to 5, because I know there's gonna be a lot of action in there, as you guys could tell. So since it was a daily, then 5 p.m. was important, but not just that, 5 a.m. was important. Where this 4 hour candle closed. So from 5 p.m. Thursday to 5 a.m. that 12 hour candle was very important to see where it closed. So then I will go to my 12 hour candle, and you see how this 12 hour candle right here on a Friday, how it closed inside of that box? That was very bullish. So here we come, Saturday, 5 in the morning, and then I said too, if we close this day below the box, what it's going to do then, the next 2 hours, it's going to test it and go back in. So you as a day trader or people really that can't read these graphs right because they're all used to just watching their phones and looking at their Robinhood or their Coinbase, and they just see the line go up and down, they get panicked, they sell their meme coins, their altcoins, their Ethereum, whatever, because they see the line go down. But it's about timing too. So right here, as it was going down, here's damn, I'm bad at counting these fucking numbers right here, my bad. But you can see, what is it? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 o'clock was 5 p.m. And you see how it goes back inside? And then slowly then the next 2 hours after that, boom, inside. So you may get a day trader because the, the, the daily close below the fucking whatever, whatnot, you panic and you sell, or you go for a sell. And then boom, buddy, get you with that, and you're like, all right, well, now you want to go for buy, and you take out that loss that you had, or you hit your stop loss, and you want to go now for a buy. So anyways, and then I said, once that this daily box completes right here, what's tends to happen is this right here. There was another 3 candle box. Here was your first one, your second one, you box it up, and then all depends on the third one, where it closes. Yeah, as long as it closes inside or right underneath it, if you close inside, you pay attention for the next 4 hours, 4 to 8 hours, especially 4 hours. And then especially what time frame you're looking at. If it's a 1 hour candle, then you look at the last 40 minutes of it, and so on and so on and so on. Every time frame has its own strategy to the 3 candle box. So yeah, potential moves like that happen. And here's that one. And then I said also for Ethereum, because Ethereum is your lead. It tells you really where Bitcoin's gonna go. Since Ethereum is much smaller, it's more flexible, you can move way more. Whereas Bitcoin's like the old fella. It takes a lot to move with Bitcoin or whatnot. So if you look at Bitcoin over here, it was also on a 3 candle box. I mean, that's it. Bitcoin, Ethereum. My bad, Ethereum. Ethereum was also on the 3 candle box. So here's Ethereum, daily, time and date. Alright, so Ethereum was also in the 3 candle box, which I wasn't paying attention to because I also focused on Bitcoin daily. So notice how both of them had a 3 candle box in the same area. Both of them blasted from that location. Just something to point out about that. So if you would have been paying attention to the daily for Ethereum, my bad for all this shit I'm erasing for you guys. Alright, so what I would do is I will mark it off. Since it's a daily, I like marking off my daily support resistance because again, it depends what if the market's going downwards, it's support. If the market's going upwards, it's resistance. So I look at them as floors. Like the higher the candle is, the harder that floor is to pass. So anyways, I'll mark it up there, and that's the reason why I marked them down because I know it's going to be or it's about to break or a hard resistance or whatnot. Anyways, then I go to my small time frames. That's a 12-hour candle right here. I go to my 12-hour candles, mark them up as yellow. That's where you see all those lines across with different colors and whatnot. And you got one right here, 8-hour candle. And what I'm gonna do with that right now, I'm gonna box it up so I know where the key main center is, so I know when to go in, or if it's gonna go in or just reject and go back down and whatnot. Then let me see if it's weekly. Yeah, this one's a weekly right here, so that's very important. It goes light blue. Monthly, there's a monthly resistance right here, which is also going to be hard to pass. So I mark it purple. Alright, cool. So then I got to the 4-hour candle. Actually, no, it was a daily, right? So let me now box it up. Daily for Ethereum. Box it up. Since it's a daily, oh shit. Since it's a daily, I mark the yellow, the outline orange, That way I know it's a daily. So let me now go to the 1-hour candle. And then also Fibonacci's are very important. You gotta mark where your Fibonacci are at. I like having the automatic Fibonacci. That's what you see in the background right here. So we had also another thing that I like to mark up is Fibonacci. Since I have all those lines, I like marking my Fibonacci where they're at. This is daily. So the fact this is Friday, so there was a very bullish right here, weekly. Let's see, 12-hour candle. 8. Any closer ones? No, just that. So right here, you have your 50 Fibonacci, which is right here in this area. And that was a daily, so we closed at 17 on Sunday, right here at this time, which is 5 p.m. So let's go to Sunday, 17. You see how we closed? This is 4 o'clock. At 4 p.m., we're back inside the box of this daily, which again is very bullish because when it's going up, you want green, red, green. And as you can see, that's what happened. So if you would have seen that, plus my indicator would have probably told me that. See, this indicator in the 1 hour candle is telling me, hey, this is your cushion for bullish. If we go down, this is where we're going to stop in the 1 hour candle because we have a big cushion area right here. And there's like a rally confirmation also. We push here, we hold, and we go up. And I mentioned about this move too. And then so you would have caught it right here, or you would have caught it right below. You would have gone in, and you would have been making some good money right now, day trading. And that was the same area that I said that if we break, we're about to fly. Of course, we're not gonna fly right away, but there's no weekly resistance crazy. There's nothing crazy holding it. All we need right now is for the S&P to continue flying and making a new all-time high. And even though Ethereum doesn't go with it that strong, and Ethereum creates also some crazy ass moves, all this is alarming people. All this is alarming. This right here, the fact that Ethereum is on the 40,000, Bitcoin is in the 120, S&P is at all-time high. All this is screaming on all the bills that has passed. Your 401k now can be, with crypto. You got JP Morgan. Now there you do crypto and getting loans. All these bills that people aren't seeing. Why? Because people aren't getting it because they see their line go down, their Bitcoin, their whatever coin go down, and they lose their money right there and they sell it. But if they will actually keep up with all the financial news that's coming, who's buying this shit, you can see where it's going. That's why now Ethereum's gonna do the moves that Bitcoin was doing. Bitcoin's gonna still keep on pumping, your 125, your 130, but Ethereum is gonna really unleash and create new all-time highs, and it's already the focus of attention, just that people aren't getting it. Trust me, it's gonna happen. That's all, you guys. I don't want to make this shit too long. Since the S&P, tomorrow we don't got no data. So either, let me see what I think we're gonna do with it tonight. This is the last weekly. You got two more important. Actually, no, we got right here. The last 2 areas to pass. Most likely we're gonna get trapped here, start going down in this area right here. I'm gonna take this because this was the other area that I said that another 3 candle strategy. It was a 12-hour candle. You see another 3 candle box. The first one, the second one, support. The third one, as long as it stays inside, still very active. And boom, there you have it. So anyways, since we have no day tomorrow and since nothing bad is happening, and pretty much by the end of this week, Trump is going to be talking to Putin. Plus Friday we got inflation data. Friday we got pretty much consumer sentiment, jobless claims. So that, and then the timing. Tuesday we got data, I believe, the CPI 530. Thursday we have, I forgot what I put on down. I think that's also gonna come out 530. The last week is gonna be 3 of them are gonna be at 530, and the inflation report is gonna come out at 7. So even if we get some sort of bad news or good news, it's gonna be very volatile the first fucking my bad. The first few hours from 5:30. So pay attention really to 8:35 and 7:35, 10:45, and 8:30. That's when the market's really gonna correct itself and start bouncing back up and really show you where it's gonna end the day and whatnot. Right here, what the S&P is gonna do is not that far. Let's see, guys. It's gonna come down, like I said, and test this price right here, 6,385. So let's see, this 7 o'clock, we close at 10 o'clock. We're most likely going to have a lot of resistances on right here, and we're going to come back down and most likely close here at 10. If not, we're going to hold in this section, which is this box right here. So you can't really see it. From that price to this price, we're going to be stuck in this region right here, kind of breaking. And then from 10 to 1, we're trying to break through this, but I don't see it pushing. There's nothing really for the market to push the S&P 500. So we're most likely going to retrace and come back down to right here, to these prices, like I said. Yeah, I know it's new and too many fucking drawings. People aren't used to these lines and boxes. That's like a whole bunch of mess. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll be hopping on later to update you guys with the market.